party in prayer. Lord, this company comes before you on this glorious day to seek your blessing as a new couple embarks on a new life together. Look upon them with your kindly eye and grant them favor. Give them the strength to face the challenges ahead, the wisdom to choose well, and the wit to make dark days bright. Help them remember that a minute of listening achieves more than an hour of shouting, that an ounce of forgiveness weighs more than a pound of resentment, and that laughter makes short work of angry words. Most of all, make each day of their lives together one on which they will look back today and say to each other, let's do it all over again. Amen. Amen. On behalf of Lee and Candace and their families, I'd like to welcome all of you to this happy occasion today. You are their family and friends. You are the people they love. You're here by their wish to witness the pledging of their lives and their love. I think they invited some of their favorite insects, too. As important as they are to each other, it's important to them that you are here to share this, their day, with them. Some have come a great distance to be here with them. From North Carolina, Lee's father, Lonnie, and his sister, Nikki, are here. From faraway Colorado, come a cousin of Candace. I'm reliably informed that there are people here who've come all the way from Indian Valley. We're all here because we love these two young people. As if it weren't already a special day, for Candace it's even sweeter, for today is her mother Sandra's birthday, and today is also the wedding anniversary of our host, her grandmother Zelda. Lee, if you don't already know it, I should warn you that August 31st is going to be a very busy day in your household. You may want to think about bulk purchases of flowers and greeting cards. For reasons baffling all understanding, they've asked me to perform this ceremony for them. I presume it's because somebody as old as I am can read the telephone book and it still sounds like wisdom of the ages. But they cannot know the pleasure it gives me to have this small part in launching them on their life together. Each one of you, parents, family, friends, has played a part in bringing them here to this day. The joy they feel this day should be your joy as it is mine. Behind every romance, there's a story. I asked Candace what had first attracted her to Lee. You are still attracted to him? After yesterday? Just checking. She told me that when she first saw Lee, she saw a man who loved to have fun with his friends, a man dedicated to his work, a man with a sense of adventure who would do anything for anyone as long as it put a smile on their face. In her words, I saw a man who was high on life and lived every moment to the fullest. When I first met him, I couldn't wait to run into him again. Just being around him made any worry that I had disappear, made me feel wanted and special. When we were at the same place at the same time, I'd always catch him looking at me and smiling. Sounds like a wonderful man. But I asked you to tell me about Lee. I asked Lee the same question. No one who knows Lee would ever accuse him of being a man of few words. But when it comes to speaking from the heart, he needs only a few, and he knows exactly the right ones. He told me what he first saw in Candace was a woman who was open and honest. He saw almost immediately that she knew who she was, a woman of strong will who knew her own mind, a woman of generous heart and full of the fun of life. Most important, he said, she lets Lee be Lee. As I said, Lee knows the right words. Candace, there are a few people here who would like to talk with you about that letting Lee be Lee. Who gives this bride?
Her mother-in-law.
Okay, this is the part where I share some stunning wisdom with you from the vantage of my advanced years and knowledge of the world. So what can I tell you that you don't already know? I suppose I could tell you how to share, how to be considerate of each other's feelings, how always to put the other first, how never to go to bed angry. But you aren't children. You already know all that. There is practical advice, of course. Never go to the grocery store when you're hungry. Don't bundle your internet and phone plans with Verizon. and Lee, always lift the lid in the, well, you know where. Perhaps the only useful advice I can give you is to try to wake up every morning happy to see the face on the pillow beside you. Study at loving each other not in spite of your differences, but because of them. And every now and then sit down together to look back on the rich store of experience and memory that you've built day by day, and look at what's ahead as you two make something singular that is greater than the sum of the two of you individually. I wish I could tell you just how to do that, but then that would take the joy out of discovering it for yourselves. And never, ever sing that old song, breaking up is hard to do. Instead, when you're angry with each other, remember, making up is fun to do. Lee and Candace, matrimony is an ancient institution. It dates back from a time before there was history to tell of it. The word matrimony comes from the Latin matrimonium, a blend of two words, mater, meaning mother, and monium, meaning condition or state. So literally, I guess, matrimony means mother is in a state, which is often the case at most weddings. Sandra, you doing all right? Mother's not in a state? In ancient Greece, a man and woman simply agreed to be married. There was no ceremony. The Romans preferred a ceremony before witnesses, as we still do. In Wales, for example, for centuries, couples got married by jumping over a bundle of broom grass. Among the Sikh of the Punjab, a couple walks together 4 times around a holy book and they're married. Okay, we want to skip a little. Okay. We're going to go through the ceremony of pouring of the sand. Pouring the sand. Any one of those grains of sand you're pouring is going in there real fast. Love for each other. Okay, they'll read their vows of reception and token of their vows to each other. Each has a ring. Place your finger on Candace's finger. Bind on